I was reading an article today, a scientific article, which says that our human body has 100 trillion cells. How many cells? 100 trillion cells in our body. 100 trillion cells is a very big number. All our life, we cannot even count the billion. 1 trillion means 1,000 billion. And then this article says that in our body have 100 trillion cells. And each cell has a 100 trillion atoms. Okay, can you imagine this now? For example, whole day, 60 seconds in 1 minute, multiply by 60 to make it 1 hour and multiply by 24 hours. So that's around rest. If you're sleeping, you have a 50,000 seconds in your every day. We have only 50,000 seconds. So whole life, 50,000 multiplied by 60 years, multiplied by 365. So you can, impossible for you to count even the billion number, but it is, imagine our body, we have 100 trillion cells, and every cell there is 100 trillion atoms. And those are all designed perfectly without any mistakes. So imagine this, like our brain. In our brain, we have 100 billion neurons. And these 100 billion neurons are connected to our body, and our body are giving 24-hour signals to the brain. And brain are interpreting and then telling us what you are seeing, what are you touching, what you are smelling, and then this all happening 24 hours a day. All the cells, they're giving to the signal to the brain. And there are 100 billion neurons which connected with the lines in our body. And 24 hours a day, we are giving signal to the brain. Everything is unimaginable. Everything is unique. Even our eye, our nose, our skin, we have a sensors in our skin. And this all is continuation. Even only the red blood cells in our body, there are 30 trillion red blood cells only in our body. And every day, every second, millions of red blood cells are producing new. And the old cells gone away. Every second, millions of red blood cells are killed, and then Allah make the new same amount of cells to our body, so we can get always renew our blood. And these 30 trillion red blood cells are supplying to our whole body 24 hours a day by our heart. Our heart is like the size of the fist of the person, and that's making 2,000 gallons of blood supply in all whole body. 2,000 gallons supply by this heart with the current in our body, and this current is produced by our cells. Allah make the system. Imagine this is just a one human being we are talking about. That's how sophisticated machine is this. Even our hair, our eyesight, our hearing, everything is perfectly created and designed by the God Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the God who made this. There's the same God who made the Adam without father and mother. He's the same God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who created Jesus without mother. And he created all of us, billions of human beings in the world perfectly. And this is what we are talking about, the earth only, the planet earth. The earth is the one of the smallest planet in the universe. In our galaxy, which the scientists call it Milky Way galaxy, we have a 300 billion stars, and there are stars which are millions of times bigger than our earth. And how many of those galaxies in this universe? In this universe, the galaxies are more than 300 billion galaxies. And every galaxy more than 300 billion stars. So it is unimaginable how big is this universe. We cannot even imagine this. Even if you just to travel the universe, you start from the one point of the universe and you have to one make round circumference. You need to travel for 146 billion years. Not the speed of the motorcycle or car or the airplane, no. The fastest airplane was like jet fighter, 2,000 kilometers per hour. But you have to travel in the universe with the speed of the light, which is 300,000 kilometers per second. Multiply by 60 to make 1 minute, multiply by 60 to make 1 hour, multiply by 24 hours to make it 1 day, and multiply by 365 to make it a year. So that is your kilometer in 1 day. Okay, 300,000 kilometer times 60 times 24 times 365. Then multiply by 146 billion light years. So it is unimaginable how big this universe is. There's Allah who made this universe, and is free from need. He is free from any resemblance. He is free from anyone to look alike. So it is a blasphemy. It is a shirk. We believe that you can say that God has a son and he has a reproduction. No, God is free from this. He has no son. He has no father. He's only one. He's unique. He begets not, nor was he begotten. And he does not need anything. He is free from time and space because he's infinite. And he is not look alike anyone. He's not like sky or earth or planet or sun or moon or human. No. He is unique. He is Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.